Now, over 24,000 more Jamaicans had been added to the latest voters list. So you know a whole heap of young people in there, right? What impact could they have? What are their issues? And are the parties actually connecting with them? Thank you so much for joining me. This is All Angles. I'm Dion Jackson-Miller. With me in studio, we have Daniel Wizard. He's a political science student at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. Peter Gay Ferguson is General Secretary of the People's National Party Youth Organization. Titania Clark is a former vice president of G2K, the JLP's Young Professional Group, and Asha Jade Scarlett is an international relations student at the UWI Mona. Just before we start discussion with them, and we're expecting lively, fun discussion, first though, here's a little taste of what's happening on the campaign trail.
That public office is a sacred trust, not a ticket to self-enrichment. We in the People's National Party are ready to end waste and greed.
I have never gained wealth by exploiting the people. And I want to say to you that my ethic is that I believe in working for what I have. By the sweat of my brow, I shall eat bread.
All right, and remember, we want to hear from you as well. 876-254-0693. That's our WhatsApp line, folks. Don't call the phone, nobody not gonna answer it. All right, give us your first name and your general location. So let's start with how the campaign has been going so far. Daniel, let me start with you as one of our unaffiliated guests. What do you think?
I think that the campaign has been very tense so far, especially with the post has been turned on in the beginning part, and there was tension, especially with corruption and expletives during the meetings where the opposition leaders said expletive had been a mic test, and with Mr. Warmington. But the campaign, it shows that there is a turning point. It's a turning point in Jamaica's history. This election will be a turning point in Jamaica's history. I think Jamaicans are thinking that, do we stick with this program and see the long-term benefits, or does the PNP have an alternative or a better solution to Jamaica's current problems?
Okay, all right. And let me go to Asha Jade before I go to the other two.
I believe that the campaigns starting off, they have been very controversial, and I believe that we need to be more focused on the youth and how we go forward.
Tell me what that means for you, being more focused on the youth. What would that look like?
Being more youth-centric with jobs. When we're coming out of university, having jobs that are ready to accept us. I believe that is a major issue. Also, just
jobs is a big thing for you.
Yes.
Okay. And Titania,
yes,
how you see the campaign?
Well, it's been an interesting journey.
You're unbiased.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's been an interesting journey, especially if you're trying to figure out when did the campaign start, right? It's one to watch. I agree with Daniel. I think this is a campaign of an election cycle where we have to make a choice, and I think for both campaigns, the messaging is pretty clear as it relates to they want Jamaicans to make a choice, and it will be how that translates to the voters. For me, I hear Asha Jade, there are so many things happening on the ground, and if you're in the streets, meaning you're walking, you're talking with your different teams, you understand that outside of the big mass rallies and the big groups in the constituencies, there is a lot going on the ground on both ends, and we will see what that will result in for either side.
Yeah, that point that Peter Gay was making about, not Peter Gay, I beg your pardon, Asha Jade, about connecting with the youth. Let me let you pick up there and tell me.
Yes, so thank you, Dan. So for us in the People's National Party, that is actually one of our key focus areas. In terms of our policies that we've been pushing, we've been very focused on how it is that we can make the lives of young people better in Jamaica, make Jamaica a place where young people actually believe that they can live here, raise families here, and do business. And so, as you would have heard in some of our policy positions, we're looking at education, very key for us. So, for example, university students here, we know a lot of people struggle with student loan. What we're proposing is that exiting university, jobs are difficult to access, good paying jobs. And so we say, if it is that you take student loan and you can't get a good job in time or you can't pay back the loan in time, we're saying that we're going to ensure that your loan repayment goes on pause. And then when you get a job, you can start repaying. However, when you start repaying, your amount that you repay will be pegged to what you're earning and not just a standard amount that you should be paying, whether or not you're actually earning that money. And two, we're also looking at, we have a problem, Diane, with students, the performance of students in school.
Hold that thought for me. Let me go to break and have a couple of issues I want to pick up with all of you. But remember our WhatsApp line 2540693. We'll soon come.